Go down deep enough into anything and you will find mathematics. Said by Dean's Collector. It is very true, isn't it? If we go to a tailor, he needs measurement. If we go to a mechanic, he needs measurement. If I bring a painter to my home to just paint the walls, he will take measurements. If I go to a welder shop doing some welding, he needs measurement. So if we look around, every time, wherever we go, we need the help of mathematics. Whether it's a businessman, whether it's a school teacher, whether it's a mechanic, whether it's a cobbler, whether it's a banker, everyone needs mathematics. It is very rightly said by Dean's Collector, isn't it? So, hello everyone. My name is Amit Modak, and I'm the master teacher at Vedantu, and I have experience of 8+ years, and I have taught more than 8,000 students. And today I am going to discuss on maths beyond classroom. We usually solve questions in the classroom. The students are being given homework, they do the problems. So, but is that we have opportunity to learn mathematics beyond the classroom? So today we will be focusing on that what are the possibilities that we can learn mathematics beyond the classroom. And I would ensure you are going to have a lot of fun, my dear students. You will be amazed to know that so many fields are there where we are learning mathematics. And let's see one by one. So first of all, everyday math applications. If we see in a cooking and baking, in all of our houses we have containers, we have measuring spoons, we have measuring cups, and with that measuring only, every day the food is being prepared at our home. We do not waste the food, just like without any quantity, without measuring any quantity, we'll just take it and make it. No, if it is for 4 people at home, then the food will be cooked as per 4, or it may be 4 to 5, because sometimes uh, some guest comes, so it is fine 4 to 5. But if there is a family member of 4 people or 5 people, will not make a food for 100 people. When we are measuring the rice, when we are measuring the pulses, when we are putting the salt, when we are putting all spices, every time we need measuring. If we talk about baking, there also it plays a very important role. That let's say if you are no, if you are making a cake, let's say, so how much amount of baking powder you want to put, how much amount of sugar you need to put, that all important thing is there, and that is the wonderful thing. Okay, that is from there we can learn mathematics. If a small kid is always getting into kitchen and asking questions to her mother or to his mother, and from there is lot of opportunity. What usually happens once a child enters into the kitchen, we feel no, 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 don't enter here, because we feel as if they may get hurt. But there are ways, like we can teach mathematics. Sometime we can take them into the kitchen and ask them lot of questions and make them practice mathematics. Then comes our shopping and budgeting. While we are doing a shopping, we get bills, right? We get the bills, and in the bills we get lot of the items whatever we have purchased, everything is being written in that. The cost of the MRP, the discounted price, everything is being written. If we get a bills from an electrical department, we get bills from the telephone departments, we also get money for as a pocket money, then also we need to make the budget of it. So while shopping, while paying the bills, or even for the budgeting, we need mathematics. Then comes time management. Again, that's very important. Whoever have a good hold on time management, that means he is very disciplined. So planning schedules. If you want to plan a schedule for a day, if you are going for a trip, or if it is a normal day, you're planning. That's okay. This time to this time I will be doing this. This time to this time I will be doing this. So for planning schedules, we need mathematics. Understanding time zones at this time in other country, what would be the time? That needs mathematics. Calculating durations, let's say for a class duration, which happens, that also have a duration in school, whether it is an institute or anywhere. If someone goes for a playing, there also duration is there. If a football match is there, it has a duration of 90 minutes. If there is a kho match, there is a duration. If there is a basketball match, there is a duration. So we can see lot of such things of mathematics in our real life. So we can find such like 50% off in a clothes shop. If we are going in a shopping mall, we are finding such attractive policies of the company, okay, to attract the customers just by giving 50% off, 20% off. Then we can see like three utensils are being given, and in which some commodities are being kept there. So their sizes are being different. Here we on the right side we can find 1 TBSP tablespoon, 1 by 2 tablespoon, 1 by 4 tablespoon, 1 by 4 teaspoon. So there are fantastic ways that we can learn the fractions, we can learn measuring quantities, we can learn about the weight. So mathematics is there in our kitchen also. Mathematics is all there in our field also. Mathematics is there in our work also. So we can find the mathematics being there. Then comes mathematical games and puzzles. Again, we are talking here about beyond the classroom. Like in the classroom, definitely a student study the mathematics book. He solves the problem, he does the question. But we are talking today that beyond the classroom, is there any fun? Is there an opportunity that we can learn the mathematics? Then yes, absolutely. Again, I would focusing the next one, mathematical games and puzzles. So we have fantastic games like Monopoly that is can teach us money handling. Money handling again. Handling money is a very good skill that need to be taught, and students can learn that very well there. Then comes your chess. Chess also helps students in thinking. They will be pressurizing, they will be just have a game set when the opponent would be there with them, and they are playing the chess, so they have a very nice way of making strategy, that how to just make the chess competition win, or how to win the game. So that's strategy making. Yahtzee is there. That is again helping us to learn probability. Then we have card games where we can learn about number patterns. Then Rummy are there where we can learn sets and sequences. War is there. We can see the number comparisons. Then apart from that, we have logic puzzles like your Sudoku is there, Kakuro is there, Magic squares are there. Absolutely fantastic they are for our critical learning or critical thinking. So here we have such games, your Sudoku, your chess, your rummy games. So fantastic. Then if we talk about outdoor and physical math activities, yes, of course, in that part also we have lot of opportunities to learn there also, like your sports and fitness, tracking the scores. If a coach is there, he or she is always keeping a score, like tracking the scores for his all pupils being there. Then calculating averages, measuring distance, making the field. Like if we are want if we are just making a field for a football, or if we are making a football, sorry, if we are making a basketball ground, if we are making a lawn tennis ground, if we are making a badminton court, we need measurements. And if we give the opportunities to the children and let them see or let them do that, it would enhance their skills. It would definitely help them. That only writing and solving the questions in the copy or the notebook is very different from what they are doing practically there. Then, if we talk about nature explorations, yes, they are fantastic to learn symmetry. Now, if we see the leaves, if let's say we are collecting 10 leaves from different plants, and if we look into their structures, it's so beautiful to find the concept of symmetry in this. We find, okay, the line of symmetry being there in some of the leaves. In some of the leaves, it might not be there. So, fantastic. Counting numbers, measuring tree heights. Again, height and distance, we have a concept. Height and distance where we use the trigonometry. So it is fantastic to learn about the heights of things which we cannot measure, like just by going, physically. But we have some devices like your clinometers that help us to understand the height of it. Just like the Mount Everest, it's not just a person went there and measured it physically. No, we have some devices through which it was being possible to measure that height of that. Similarly, for height of towers, height of tree, it's easy when we use mathematics. So there is lot of scope that we can learn it outdoor even. Then we have treasure hunts. Again, in treasure hunts, we know like something is being hidden and that we have to find. So over there, if we use it as a concept, we can learn coordinate geometry. We can learn about the directions. We can learn about maps. We can understand about estimations. So fantastic scope is there again. So here we can see some pictures. A beautiful dragonfly is there, which is having a symmetry. A football ground is there. Then we can have some flower being having the symmetry. Balls. Okay, how at what height it should be thrown, at what elevation, what angle should we throw, so that the basketball enters into the basket. Then we have treasure map. So such a beautiful applications we have in our real life, which help us learning the mathematics. Then if we talk about technology and math, of course, here also like coding for the kids, uh, math apps, websites are there from where we can learn mathematics. Then we have robotics, STEM kits, Lego Mindstorms are there, Adreno is there. There are a lot of DIY kits are available also, where it will help us in learning the mathematics. It will be learning, it will be just giving the real life applications. It would give us opportunity to learn beyond classroom. Then again, even we can learn a lot of art and creativity math also. Like origami. It's not origami is not kid thing. We can find lot of articles, a lot of like papers have been published by the PhD holders only on origami. So we cannot think that origami being a very small thing or it is only for kids. No, not at all. So understanding geometry by paper folding. Then we have kirigami, where we cut the paper and convert them into shapes. Drawing and designs, finding the symmetric patterns, finding the tessellations. Even if you just pick up any sari of your mother, if you pick up a bed sheet of your home, you will find some definite patterns being there. That makes a part of maths. That's make it so beautiful that in our surroundings we have maths so where. If we talk about music, everyone loves music. So, exploring beats, fractions, patterns are always being there in the music. If we talk about the notes in music, they have the concept of mathematics. Then your adventures and field trips. Again, sticking not to the classroom, going into the real, for fun, for adventure, and field trips. That also helps in the learning. So I would suggest all parents that if you get the chance, please take your parents, please take your children to visit such science museums, planetariums, construction sites, architecture buildings. So take your children, and the children should also make some plans that they should definitely go for a trip at least once in a year, so that they can find things which are very beautiful, which are like they cannot get at staying at home. So exploring the space time measurements, if you visit any science museum, you will find a lot of practical things being there of based on mathematics. If you visit planetarium, you will be finding a lot of things being based on maths. Then then if you go on a construction site, if you go on go on to visit any architectural building, you will find how the mathematics has been helping there to make that building, to have that structures, to have those shapes. Amusement parks, again, understanding speed angle in the amusement parks. If you think though it's only a place to have a fun, no, there is also opportunity how the curves have been given to all those different rides you take over there, how the angles have been given, how the shape has been given to it, what is the probability there. So lot of fantastic adventures are there which can make you learn mathematics. Then your fun math challenges. Of course, fun math challenges are also like DIY projects. Suppose let's say we give some task. Let's say we give some task to a child that okay, you have MDF board. Now MDF board you must be knowing, like those are the thin cardboards which can be easily cut. Okay. Now MDF board if we provide to the children, okay, for let's say for 6 7 grade, and ask them to make one cubicle box or make a cuboidal box to store shoes, and let's say we provide them some dimensions to it. So once they start making it, once they do it by their hands, that will make them learn a lot. Similarly, making a bird house, making a cage, making, let's say, a prototype or let's say a replica of any monument. So while they are doing the exact measurements, that will help them to learn a lot. Then apart from that, they can be asked like mathematical riddles, okay, your puzzles, brain teasers at any place, outside home, at any place we can ask them. Then sometimes even we can have family math night. Let's say if we have 2 3 students being at a family, okay, and let's say what we can do is we can organize a fun math themed evening, okay, having food, okay, having barbecue, having a food. Along with that, we can have the math night, and we can have some challenges over there. We can have some prizes for the students. Then we can have some kitty parties like which is based on the math. We can organize like birthday parties over there. We can have the challenges of math that will definitely help the children to learn, as well as they will enjoy a lot. So what I would say, and then with a very beautiful quote being said by our human calculator, in she is none other than Shakuntala Devi. She has quoted that without mathematics there is nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics, and what we see even, that everything around you is numbers, and all the different examples we took, all the different applications we discussed, everywhere we are dealing with numbers, we are dealing with mathematics, from the very scratch to a higher level to advance. We talk about maths, we talk about numbers. So, with that note, I would be ending this. Thank you so much. And if you have any queries, do feel free to write on the comment box. Thank you.